Okay, hello. Yeah, so what I'm going to be trying to do in this live stream is just going to go through the CodeCrafters so to kind of go through the tutorial. So we've got this type command that we need to implement. And basically just says that when you give the type, you give the key, it needs to return what type it is. And I think we're going to get started. So what do I have up here? So I've got like from all the previous stages I did like a command and a parse and things like that. There's for like parsing the incoming request and being able to serialize the response, that sort of thing. So that's already all in there. What I need to do now is just add another command. So I got echo set get ping, and then we've got type. Right, and then on the command stuff, what we need to do is we need to add a type here. We've got the args, but I'm assuming my arg in this case is going to be just okay. Command. Okay. So the oak. Sorry. It's going to be values. Because my expectation is I'm probably only going to get one value for type, right? And that's the value that I want to get. What are the answer? Do I have? Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming get is a type of option. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this an optional type value. So what's this? Okay. I'm going to need to clone it by the looks of it. Expected enum option found parser value. Okay. Okay. I need to do no sort of expected enum std parser. Clone. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's see. So what we need to do is we need to fill in matching arms. So down at the bottom we're going to get a type. The type is going to have the key. Yeah. So It's going to be somewhat similar to the get, because we've got a get here for getting the value out. The only difference is that instead of actually returning the value, that's going to be key. Okay, so that all returns fine. And what I need to do now is to say simple string none simple I think the other thing I need to do on okay, so I've got none, I've got string if I'm returning a string, so let's see. Okay, so that's parked. Let's see. Yeah. CodeCrafters test. So part of the whole thing is CodeCrafters is they've got a CLI that allows you to test the work that you're busy doing by running this, and I think it actually ends up running on their infrastructure, and then once you know that it's fine, you can actually do the commit to get onto the next stage. But when you get started, the first build takes a bit because they have to provision the infrastructure on their side for you. But yeah, now we just wait. Okay, cool. Now we got get add, get commit. Okay, we don't need to do an empty. Go feature one. Okay, let's make this the feature streams. And I think we should be able to do a push. And now see it's going to run the tests again. And then we should be golden. Okay, cool. On to the next step. So what do I have to do in this step? In this stage, you'll add support for creating Redis stream using the xadd command. Streams are one of the data types that Redis supports. The stream is identified by key and it contains multiple entries. Each entry consists of one or more key value pairs and assigned a unique ID. Okay, so we're going to have a complex type here for value type here for streams. A complex entry rather. So it's got an ID, it's got then like a key value pair. And I'm assuming the values can be anything. Let's see, entry consists of one more value key and assigned a unique ID, for example, Redis stream. Okay, so xadd does. Okay, let's quickly show you. So xadd does support auto-generated IDs, but we don't have to care about that right now. So literally what we do is xadd stream key value, and then store these values in like an entries table. But like again, I think that's probably going to be sort of any type. There's a test. So spawns that, then it'll send index to your server and expect the ID as a response. The server should respond with okay, so we get another type. We have to say that it's a type. So what do we have to do here? Let's see, what do we have to do? So because these are the different values, so we're gonna have the entry type is going to be this is for the parsing the commands. It's going to be a main, right? So we're going to have an xadd type over here. Formatting arms. Also probably put non-exhaustive there. And then down at the bottom, error. Anyhow, we do not support okay. what are we going to do? Not. So we do it like that. Okay, let's put a value in there. Hold on. Assumption is going to stop complaining about this now, but it's sad. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, so let's see, 4, 2. Let's go back to this. So we've got at least 2 arguments to start with. The stream key, which is the name of the value, and then the name of the ID of the stream. Okay. What we actually need to do is on the entry having something else. So we've got the value. And what you need to do is we need to have what the type is. Now entry type, I should probably make an enum called entry type and then say string, stream, or something on that line. Okay, this also needs to satisfy drive and debug. Oh yeah, okay, so type is I think a reserved keyword, so entry type. We're probably gonna have a value somewhere else. Okay. In this case it's easy, so it's gonna be entry type. Because at the moment all we're doing is storing strings here. And then on the type, what we can do here is rather than say v dot entry type implement for entry type, implement missing method, and then say match self for matching arms. Okay, that sort of works. Okay, let's kill this actually for now. Okay, so now we've got that. Now what we know is that we actually do need to pass in a set of values for parentheses. And args. Now this is going to be somewhat similar to set. So yank fun. Let's see if I can just yank all of it quickly. Where is it? Yank internal block. Okay. Let's see what this says. Command get set no. Also need that. That's probably not the most efficient way of working, but okay, so we are going to have at least 2 arguments. Which means for now we can, so if we've got 2 arguments, then we just add the value as a stream. And what we're going to do is respond with the value. So one of the other things that we need to look at is the fact that in entries, value is not going to be a string anymore. It's going to be so if we do entry type as an enum and we pass in the string into entry, see, the thing with that though, it makes the get logic and the set logic a bit more complicated. That doesn't really, because we still have the toString method to get the type quickly. This will probably end up having to write a serializer for this as well. Now I'm wondering if there isn't something in the parser that we can use to say like, okay, well, you can store it, because you can store it in an array, you can store like strings and stuff in Redis, to say that another piece of it can be a map entry, for instance. So like to start off, a value can be a stream entry. But the other question then is, a stream entry going to be that unique to streams? So, because what I can do then is something like, say that a stream entry consists of an ID, which is a string, and then go entries, which is going to be something like so that's going to be the ID. Entries then is going to be like a value, something of that line. Okay, I think I imported value. No, it's fine. It's going to be a hash map of string and value, which makes sense, I think. Okay, so let's try this then. So let's say I'm just going to leave that to do for now. Okay, about those things. Expected type, found variant, hash map. Okay, so let's do this rather than because I was afraid this was going to get a little bit complicated. So let's dump this stuff rather than, and then on the value say that a value can be of type value. Okay, so in this case, so v is of type value, we don't need to wrap it because v is already we just need to do that. And that. And that. V. I can do then over here is say delete inner, just make that V. We're going to need to clone V because we're moving it from one sort of area to the other. So is this for command set? Okay, so this is for command set. I think so far everything is sorted-ish. Okay, so I'm going to go that. Okay, so this is a stream, so this is where it's going to get a little complicated. Not to worry too much about it for now. But the reason why it's going to get complicated is that obviously the entry is going to change somewhat. Now that entry isn't the string anymore, it's going to be it's going to be a stream entry. Which still begs the question whether I actually want to do it this way or not, or whether I want to wrap it like a simple value or like a stream value into the keys, unless I end up making something else for entries at all. But for now, this should make us pass our tests, because I don't think they've worried too much about us having to store this stuff yet. I'm going to go CodeCrafters test, see what happens. Because obviously there's some refactoring stuff that might break previous steps that worked. So far everything seems good. Test file, apple, foobar, socket, add, array, apple, bulk, foobar. Okay, so on X, what we need to do, because it looks like we're not getting just the two, we need to write out a socket. Somewhere. For the stream, we can probably also just do none. Write all. Okay, sorry. Okay. This is going to be the last attempt, and then I need to go do some work. Okay. Go. Streams, I think, what was it, stage 2? Okay, cool. Ta-da! On to the next stage. Okay, and with that, I'll leave you guys. I'll see you another time. It's off to work.